Hello and welcome to WarZ. WarZ is a controversial game purely because of the fact that it copied the main gameplay elements of a popular mod called Daisy. The main reason why it was controversial was because it didn't give Daisy any credit for their ideas and the developers mod or anything like that. It purely boldly stated that it was in develop before Daisy and that it was a completely new idea and never before seen, even though Daisy was out and people were playing it. But that aside, even though it's a complete copy, it's a completely different game and different game engine, which could warrant, a better version of Daisy, which is why I actually went out and got the game. Now, I have been playing it for a bit, and the game handles like a modern first-person shooter. Like, it's pretty easy. It's got a much better inventory system than Daisy. It has an awesome market system, which means that you don't have to have tents. You just go to safe zones and you can just deposit all your stuff into like a massive vault. And that's an awesome feature to have. It means that your shit can't be stolen, but it also means you have to walk to these locations, and I'll show it on the map. So you'll have these locations here that you'll have to go to. Once you get inside there, you'll get an option. You become invincible, so you can't get killed and you can't kill other people. But yeah, you can deposit stuff there, and it's just like a safe zone, just to hang out and do anything. And I think that's a really good idea. But it's also a bad idea for the pure fact that snipers are pretty much everywhere around these circles. They'll just sit there, wait for anyone walking in to deposit their items, blow their brains out, take their items, and deposit in there. Simple. Another thing that I find really annoying is the fact that your character has the stamina of a diabetic fat man who's been smoking since the age of 10. Like, you can run, but it's ridiculously slow. And as you can see, this lad there, who was out, I don't know what my character's doing. What the hell's he doing? He's like, just clawing at the ground while I zoom in for some reason. I'm guessing that's just an alpha glitch. So yeah, this lad has attracted a massive horde of zombies, and he's bound to die pretty soon. That poor bastard. And as you can notice, he's not running very fast, and that's because in this game, you can't run very fast. Like, it's a zombie horror, and it's a survival thing, and like, if you're getting chased by zombies, you're gonna be sprinting at the fastest capability possible, but they seem to ignore that in this game, and you can barely run at all. And you can't even run, like, that's the fastest speed you can run at, which is, it's relatively fast, but it's not all that much faster than an average zombie. And as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, there's that little orange circle and it's slowly depleting. That is my stamina. And I can run fluently for probably, I don't know, a little bit under a minute, and then it's completely depleted, and it takes about 3 minutes for it to come back. I just saw a player there. So I'm on the outskirts of some city. I haven't had a chance to recognize all the places. I'm just going to show you how crap the stamina is. Like, so I ran at probably 150 meters, if that, and that's it. I'm out. Puffed. Can't go anymore. And look, I slow down to that speed. So that means if you're being chased by zombies, you're just kind of taking this little stroll walk around while you're getting chased with zombies. And that's just shit. It's really bad. Like, that's the one thing that pisses me off most in this game, is the fact that that happens. You'll be chased by zombies and your character will just be slowly walking like, it's just 1,000 zombies behind me. I don't give two shits about it. I'm just going to slowly walk around. And every now and again you get that little burst of stamina where you can actually run for like a second, if that, and then you just stop and go back. So yeah, that's basically my major peeve with this game, is just that. Like, Daisy had the infinite running, which, in itself is not really realistic, but this has gone in the opposite direction and made you just really shit at running. And, I'm not the most fit person in the world, but I can run for about 1 kilometer faster than this dude without having to stop myself. And if I'm being getting chased by zombies, I could probably run for 10 kilometers before collapsing on the ground and, panting heavily. Like, you're running for your life, dude. Like, fucking don't make a Sunday stroll out of it. In the way of graphics, it's pretty good. Like, this is, I give that a, an A for graphics. DayZ also gets an A, but when it comes to some other things, you know, it's a bit buggy, but that's just the Arma 2 engine. So that guy we saw before, he's probably dead now. I'll touch on that now. Everyone in this game is hostile. Whether they are armed with a kitchen knife or a freaking massive sniper rifle, they will kill you. They will go to great lengths to kill you. No one is friendly in this game, and anyone who says they're friendly will be friendly up until they get a weapon of any sort and then kill you. Like, there's just none. There's none. There's no single friendly person in this whole entire game. I've been playing this for a whole day straight, and I haven't seen anything in the side chat of people being friendly. Like, they'll be like, oh, you friendly? Person's dead. You know, someone's like, oh, you know, want to team up? They all die. Like, sure, in DayZ it was like that pretty bad as well, but there was a few friendly people in there, like, at least. And this is just, you know, insane. So you combined the inability to really move effectively with everyone's want and lust to kill you, and you've got this really unfun kind of gameplay, because, you know, you'll be chased by zombies and you're walking around slowly, and then bam, you just get shot. Or like, you'll have a sniper shooting at you and you'll run for your freaking life, and then the character will just be like, no, I want to go back to strolling, and then bam, dead. Just, no, not on. Like, DayZ, you see some person and you just sprint and you just get the fuck out of there. This, you see a person, you run for about 100 meters, and then you're just like, alright, now I'm a big target for that dude trying to kill me. It's shit. I even had a dude with a hammer of all things, and he came up to me and I'm just like, oh yeah, he's gonna kill me. So I ran away, and he managed to catch up to me and then kill me with a hammer. Like, I couldn't even outrun him, and I only got like 20 meters too before he killed me with a hammer. Like, it's freaking bullshit. Like, this game, like, sure it's an alpha, but that's a massive, massive problem. But the worst part out of all of this is the fact that the second you die, you are locked out for an hour. A fucking hour. And this is an alpha version too. How the fuck are we meant to find the bugs and to enjoy an alpha version if we can't fucking play it every time we die? Like, it's an alpha. You want the person to try it out, to iron out the bugs, to play stuff. You shouldn't have this fucking 1 hour timer in this game. It's just not yet. Like, when it goes to full release, by all means, put that fucking timer out there. Just like with DayZ, you started off with, at first you started off with a revolver, and then you went to a Makarov. And then when he was pretty confident with the mod, and all the bugs had pretty much been covered, all the main ones, he spawned you with fuck all. Like, that shows that you're confident with your mod. With this, it's just like, the fuck, there's heaps of bugs, there's heaps of problems with this, there's invisible barriers, the zombies are real weird, there's heaps and heaps of things that, you know, need to be ironed out, and it gives you an hour-long timer. And sure, there's a way around it, like, every time you die, you just have to create a new character. And, you know, like, sure, you know, I guess that's alright, but still, like, like, at the moment, I think I got 6 characters, all of which I don't need. And look, there's a dude. Oh my god, he's unarmed, so you can't kill him. Let's see if I can get the zombie to aggro on him instead. Nah, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I'm pretty sure I have more stamina than this guy. So I'll see if I can go to the roof. As for zombies, you know, they're pretty good. They've put a lot of effort into it, clearly. Poor dude. The only problem I have with the zombies is when they move, their arms don't swing, they just stay at their sides, kind of like, I don't know, like a retard or something. There's just a really unnatural movement to them, and I'm sure, like, you know, zombies are unnatural, you know, it's not meant to be realistic. But still, like, I don't know, it just seems weird that their arms aren't moving. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Another thing with zombies is some of them sound really retarded, like their voice. It sounds kind of like a 12-year-old boy with asthma. It's just, yeah, it's just real weird. Really weird. But for the most part, you know, they've nailed zombies correctly. Where DayZ's zombies were kind of like infected, so they weren't your traditional zombies, so you could shoot them in the heart, shoot them in the leg, as long as they bleed out or something, they'll die. With these ones, it's traditional zombies. Head or nothing. Like, you can shoot them anywhere else as much as possible, it will do nothing to these bastards. But if you shoot them once in the head, they're down. So, you know, that's they've gone in a different direction with this, and there's no problem with that. I kind of like it. It means that you can't just be spraying and praying as often as you could in DayZ. You have to really engage zombies with a kind of a tactical mind when it comes to it. So yeah, I give them points for that. The most impressive thing they've got is the inventory. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but just freaking brilliant, just so easy. You know, it's nothing special compared to other games, but compared to DayZ and its genre, like, this is amazing. This should have been in DayZ from day one. Just, you can drag there, it's just amazing. And changing backpacks is pretty easy, although I don't have any. When you actually spawn, you spawn with a bandage, coke, a granola bar, whatever the hell that is. I think it's like some hippie bar, and a flashlight. That's pretty much all you have. When you die, you don't get that. And I've died probably 3 times on this character, so yeah, it kind of sucks. So I don't have those things. But it's weird, because you don't actually respawn exactly where you die. I'm just going to go back down there. I don't feel safe. Also, you'll notice the suspense music. At first, I used to shit my britches every time I'd heard it, but you know, it kind of gets annoying now. I'd say there's a big gunfight going on in there. Another thing I like is most of the buildings you can get into, like, unlike DayZ, you know, there's a lot more buildings that you can go and explore, and, you know, that's good, like, that's what you want to have. As far as, like, the actual shit inside buildings, it's a different story. Like, as you see, there's no chairs, no desks, just nothing, just tiled floors and whatever items you can find. Another thing is the items, the pickup of items is pretty awesome. Like, you just hold down E and you pretty much pick it up. That's something that I reckon is awesome in this. The items are actually probably a lot more common than in DayZ. Where DayZ you can only find it in certain types of houses and stuff like that. Here it's pretty much everywhere, and that's a roof. If there's one lesson I have learnt, is do not go on roofs. And my god, that chick zombie, like, moaning is really driving me insane. Footsteps in this game work pretty accurately. Like, you can hear other people's footsteps. You can hear mine as I walk around. Sometimes there's a bit of a glitch, like I'll have this wooden feel on this type of terrain, but then you walk outside for a bit and it'll still be playing this footstep even when you're running on like something else. So yeah, it's a bit weird, like, but you know, it's still in alpha, so I give him points. Sounds like that sniper has killed yet another person, so sucks to be that person. I'll try to move a little bit faster. It is nighttime, which means it's really hard to see other people. It doesn't get as dark as DayZ. Like, DayZ is just freaking pitch black. Given that I saw gunshots up in there, I'm actually going to run, because that sniper can probably see me pretty easily and just blow my brains out if I crawl around. That's another problem with the running, is you either run and don't get sniped, but you attract a lot of zombies and get killed by zombies, or you don't run, you walk slowly and you get sniped. So, the choice is yours, however you want to die. I don't plan on living very long, but I plan on finding something else. Like, finding some food, maybe a weapon. I haven't managed to kill a single person in this game. Like, not a single kill. I have come across some good weapons. Had an M16 at one point. Oh shit. Another good thing is this. Check this out. Zombie on the ground, zombie gets up. That's good. That's good innovation. Yeah, when it comes to zombies hitting you, it seems like they can hit you really easy. Like, it seems a little bit unfair. Like that zombie there, the way you hit me then, just felt like that was a bit cheap. So your hitbox when it comes to zombies is pretty wide. Can I get over the stairs? Let's see if I can hide somewhere in here. So yeah, that's picking up items. Let's use that flare. Not that I really want that. Could distract the sniper maybe. We'll explore down here for a bit more. See, that's a good zombie sound effect. That's good. Double points for that. Another problem is, I picked up an energy drink. You see my stamina. Drink said energy drink, and you know, there's no major change. Like, it's an energy drink. You know, you should give me a massive stamina boost from that. And holy shit. Go try not to get cornered. Find a weapon. Oh, fuck off, zombie! And yeah, now I'm out of stamina. Let's go jump up there. Let's get a large backpack now. Let's go to items. Change backpack. Change? Ah, there you go. Drop item. Don't really need that anymore. It's got the first and third person view, though the third person view is kind of like it favors the right for some reason. I've noticed this in a lot of games. I still don't know why they decided to do that. I don't have any problems with the character being in the dead center of the screen. Fuck you, zombie. Go somewhere else. Go home. Oh, what the? No. I guess I'll wait for my stamina to get up higher and then make a run for it. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can really think of when it comes to this game. Fuck, that's getting closer. I'm afraid there's gonna be some dude come around the corner and blow my brains out pretty soon. Here it comes. I can hear him. Here it comes. Another thing is, with health, if you eat food and drink, it only affects your food and thirst bar. It doesn't actually give you health like in DayZ, which I thought was a missed opportunity. I thought the fact that food was the main way of getting health, I thought that was a great thing in DayZ because it's how it works in real life. Whereas here you just give yourself a bandage or antibiotics and you just get health for whatever reason. Like, even though taking antibiotics will only cure infections and not give you health. So, I don't know. I've also noticed that there's these anti-zombie serums you can find on the ground every now and again. And, yeah, I've found one, and apparently they're pretty rare. So, I'm not too sure how that works. I guess you can get infected if you get hit by zombies too often. So you have to either find or buy these anti-zombie infection things, which is pretty cool. What else is in this game? There's a few things I might have missed. That's the map. I already covered that because I showed those things. Another thing which is funny, you got this plus and minus. The hell? It doesn't do anything. Just, what? Why even have that if it's not going to do anything? You can't even move or zoom in. You automatically start with a map and you don't need a compass or a watch because you get your time there and you get your compass pointy thing. So what am I in? Something City. Alright. You got missions. I think you can make your own mission. I think that's what it's there for. Which is a cool idea, if that's what it's there for. Like, you can be like, oh, there's some faggy sniper in Smallville. Someone kill him and I'll give you money. And you can do that. I also noticed there is money in this game, which when you go to the safe zones, you can go to the menu and spend that on shit. Alright, so I've been talking here for probably way too long. Time to leave. Fuck you, zombie. Oh. Fuck you. Oh, another thing is, there's invisible walls. They exist. was hoping I'd actually be able to. Oh no. Dead end. Actually didn't take any damage. Give me a weapon already. I don't want a flashlight. Flashlights are borderline useless, they'll just get you killed. Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
Ow. Come on. Could be a gun here somewhere. Fuck you. Slowly taking damage. And I'm out of stamina again. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, female zombie. No one likes you. Oh, come on. Yay, more flares. Alright, looks like I'm gonna die from zombies. Unless this game wants to give me a weapon. I bet it won't. So yeah, this is only just the first look at the game. You know, I'm being pretty biased because I've played DayZ, I'll be honest. But, you know, shit, someone tried to shoot me. Oh, I'm actually going to get killed by another player. See? That was way too easy. Another thing is health is pretty weird too. Like, you can get killed pretty easy, you only die from like 3 to 4 hits from a zombie. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's basically been the first impressions of WarZ. I don't really enjoy it at the moment, mainly because of the bugs and the aggression and the fact that I can only run 3 feet before getting tired. I'll show you the main menu. Disconnecting soon. Oh yeah, when it comes to disconnecting from a game without dying, you have a 10-second cooldown, so you can't disconnect instantly. So yeah, that's the many survivors I have. So I died not so long ago, died just then, so you got the hour cooldown. So these ones are ready to go. Yeah, I got pretty aggressive with every time I died and had to create a new name, so I've got some pretty interesting names for my characters. So yeah, once you die, you have to hit revive. Another thing that's weird is it has survived like 9 hours and 54 minutes. That is wrong. On this character, I'd be lucky to survive an hour. Where it pulled up this number, I have no idea. Like, wrong. Wrong game. Wrong. Like, that is... no. I don't know what its tally system was. I didn't even think I'd played this game for that long. And it has it on this one as well. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make sense. This character I created like half an hour ago. I have no idea how that... it's got 2 hours. It's just weird. Like, it's just wrong. This is the marketplace. It's a bit... you know, it's a bit of a rip-off for 90% of all the items. So you find cash, that's how much I've found so far. So, you know, for bandages, which you can find pretty much anywhere, like these items, you know, it should be like 20 bucks, not $4.5 grand. That's way too expensive. There's that vaccine thing I was talking about before. Food, yeah, just what? It just seems like it's an excuse for them to make more money on a game that already costs probably more than it should have. Community, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's coming soon. You have your global inventory. I think, where's that? Somewhere. I'm not too sure. I think you can only access it in game, like when your survivor's actually somewhere inside a safe zone. You can only then can you access your like tent and inventory. So yeah, so that's basically WarZ. Another thing too. Sorry, I didn't mention this. This will be the last thing. Sorry, I have to. So that's, you have to do this revive shit. Takes like 10 seconds or so. All right, and then like play game. Server browse. North American and European servers only. Like, why? Like, as an Australian, that has always shit me off, and I'm sure it shits off other Australians, New Zealanders, anyone living in the Oceanic or Asian area. Like, over 1/3 of the world's population lives in Asia, and they just fucking ignore it every time. Just always North America, always Europe. Fuck the rest of the world. Like, every now and again you'll see Asia, and like very rarely will you see an Oceanic server. And when you do find an Oceanic server, it's usually hosted in the US anyway. It just says Oceanic, and the latency is still up the arse anyway. So for all people living in the Oceanic area, your ping's not great, but it's not horrible either. So, you know, it's playable, but it's not ideal. So you'll be losing a lot of the gunfights purely because your latency will be different to everyone else. So fuck the rest of the world. Create servers for Oceanic people. It's like 30 million people in the Oceanic area, and you can't even give us one server. Fuck you. Alright, so this has been WarZ. Hope you've enjoyed it.